All right, bro, I'm back. It's T. I'm back with another video on our favorite natty TRT lifter, Jason Blaha, strength and fitness, bro. Yeah. It says I'm going to do a review of his little photograph here, his forearms and his arms, bro. He's doing measurements. Since people asked, I thought I would document just for my own notes. Just for his own notes, he wanted to document this. Oh, how sweet. So I measured my forearms and calves before bed. I have one of those tapes that pulls itself tight. My biceps and calves were both. Oh, he has one of those that just happen to pull tight. Yeah. And give him the numbers that he's looking for. So he's inflated his numbers again. He says, what is this? His calves and his arms were both 16 inches. That's really small for calves. If you're measuring that with your arms, that's just ridiculous. But I don't believe that. I believe Jason Blaha's arms, and I can bet money on this. I will bet you that Jason Blaha's arms are, I would say, 14 inches. Yeah. 14 inches. His arms are 14 inches. And his calves, I don't know about 14 inches. I know his forearms are 14 inches. No. His arms are 14 inches. His calves, I can't really tell you. Maybe they're 16. Maybe the calves are 16.5. But the arms are definitely 14 inches. And his forearms, I would say they're approximately 12, maybe 11 inches. Yeah, 11 inches around. 11 inches for the forearms, 14 for the arms, and his calves, 16.5. He's inflated these numbers again. Put that into perspective when guys are claiming 18 or 19-inch arms. Well, yeah, I don't know. Arnold was like 19. I don't think he was bigger than that. 18 is big. 18 is pretty big, yeah. 18 is pretty big. Yeah, 18 is pretty big. But you're not 18, bro. That being said, I would like to get both up to 17 over time. 17 is not bad, actually. 17 actually looks big. I'm doing it, especially if you're lean. If you're lean and have 17, you could be fat and have 18, 19, but being lean, having 17, they'll look pretty big. I'm doing more strict, dedicated arm work, so that might not be unreasonable. Even leaner, yeah. If you can, pump some of that glycogen in there, you'd be able to get them up to, maybe you would be able to get them up from 14 to 17 one day, but I really doubt it. You look really small, Jason. You're really small. You look like an average dude walking in the street. I'd have never known that you actually lifted weights. I'd have to ask you if you actually lift weights. See me, when I walk around, people know that I lift. They keep asking me, "You lift weights, right?" And I'm like, "No, you think?" Man, no, because I don't lift. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't lift. How I build muscle and how I maintain it is with food. Food maintains the mass of my muscle. And how did I build it? Well, protein synthesis needs to exceed that breakdown. That's about it. And I do something specific to break down the muscle. I use the gym for breaking down. I use food to build up and to build the muscle. That's it. It's the formula is really simple. It doesn't take genius. You don't need all these fancy programs, fancy this volume, that volume, and all this bunch of stuff to build a bunch of muscle. You just have to have money and money and food, money. You need money to build your body. Without it, you're not going to build your body, bro. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one, man. Let's see his comment section. I've never measured any part of my body, but if my arms are 16.5 inches, then almost everyone everywhere I met who's giving me arm measurement is lying. Yeah, they are lying. You're 14 too as well. All these people on this channel is small. How will bigger arms and calves help your big lifts? Well, if it's sarcoplasmic, it's not going to help at all. But if it's myofibular growth, it definitely will. Aren't they just a distraction when you are going to hit 405 bench before year ends? Yeah, having real muscle is going to be a distraction when he benches 405. If he ever does that, which I doubt. It's never going to happen. Everything he's ever said on this channel has been a lie. He's never told the truth. Come on. Some expert, oh, here's Jason now answering. Some expert who actually measured Arnold's arms, his peak, said they were 19.5. Yeah, yeah, they were 19. He claimed 22. Of course he's going to lie. Jeff Seed claimed 18, but when I met him, they couldn't have been over 16 inches. Yeah, it's the norm. It is. That's the truth. A lot of people have discussed this in books over the decades. Yeah, I know that. People always exaggerate their arm sizes. They just look bigger if you don't see them in person. If you don't meet the person in person to actually measure it or check it out, you wouldn't know the difference. So of course everybody's gonna lie. Like Jason, he's lying right now to you. He's telling you his arms are 16 and a half and his forearms are 16 and a half. Whatever, man. I don't give a shit. Whatever this guy's talking about is ridiculous. It's 14. They're like fucking 11, and his arms are like 14 inches. I give him, I'm being generous. I'm being generous at giving him 14. I personally think they're 13 inches. If you measure them around, his arms are 13 inches. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say give him an extra inch, 14. I don't want him to look so pathetic. See you in the next one, man. This is crazy.